Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome on back to the Anchorage, where everything is awesome and the room's going to get a little more awesome. I've got a special project that I'm going to be doing as part of this series, RenoQuest, and that is going to be shelves. I'm going to be building some shelves, but where am I going to put them? Well, I've taken some time and I've figured it out, and if I turn around, it's going to go right there. So, um, a lot of YouTubers, I'm not going to say VTubers because I haven't really watched any, so I really can't say anything about it, but I think they're nothing but avatars and computer pictures in the background, whatever. I don't know. I can't say. I don't watch them, so I don't know anything about it. But I know that there's a bunch of YouTubers of different types, but they've got all kinds of neat backgrounds and everything like that. I'm just in my living room, and there's my couch right here. There's my sewing machine right there, and I got my camera right there that I use for making videos. About these shelves, well, to go along with my mid-century modern motif I've got going on in here, making things look like they're from the 70s. My TV stand, that's a particular design, and the coffee table is the matching design, and the shelves just happen to be the same design. So I'll have a little, when you see shots from this angle, you'll be able to see them kinda back there. I've been looking at the angle of this camera, moving it from on top of this monitor to on top of the second monitor, back and forth. I'm going to be testing out my old camera, which is on top of the second monitor right now. I'm probably going to have to switch over to Solaria to test that one because it's directly connected to my USB hub, which is connected to Solaria. I haven't plugged it into this box, which is the Windows box, but we're going to be doing that. So I clearly have the entire day today to myself, so I might give it a go. The shelves I've had them for 3 years, and they've been sitting behind the screen that's behind the TV, and just waiting for an opportunity for me to encounter where I can actually build them and put them in place, and also have the room for it and not have this place look like a complete mishiva. So yeah, so I'm going to do that kind of stuff. So why don't we get into it? All right, so here we have the TV stand, and you can see the design of it. There's that, and here's the coffee table. You can see the design of that. See how that's looking. There we go. So, behind the screen, I can't really see it this way, so let's go around. There, that box right there, that's the shelves. So, I'm going to dig that out. Okay, I've dug it out, and here it is. It's not looking all that great. Here's the computer up there. So, once this gets built, it is going to be going right behind me, right in this spot right here. Yep, that's my telephone lamp. That is antique. That is a real phone. My grandfather made it, and I do use it. That table there, it needs to be refinished, but I've got my shredder right there. I've got a little waste basket there. I might have to reposition these that lamp is probably going to get moved over onto the sewing machine, replacing my old piano lamp. I haven't decided yet, so. Oh, boy. So, yeah, for some reason, I just can't keep myself from being on the floor. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at it. All right, so I've got some parts here. Those are the, screws and biscuits and things like that. There are the legs. And there's the box open right there. And right over there are the parts. So, yeah. And just like with the TV stand, there were no instructions. And I am not going to a website. I am not scanning a QR code. If they wanted people to have instructions, they would provide them in the box. There are none in the box. So I am going to dispose of said box now, and now I'll come back and we'll get started on getting this thing put together. Well, would you look at what I happened to find inside of all of the... It was hiding inside of the mess of all the styrofoam. It was sitting in there, so I can move forward with it. So, box is gone. I'm taking it out, so I can get working on this. Well, here is where I'm at so far. So there we go. And it's been about, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, and interruptions, other stuff going on. I'm just kind of doing it, a little piece here, a little piece there. So it's coming along pretty good. So we're going to get ready for the reveal, right? And something to kind of help out with the bottom of the feet, or the legs. It's got little feet, but they're about the size of a dime, and would leave these indents in the carpet. So I've got these little sliders that are a little bigger. They're about the size, a little bigger than a nickel, right between a nickel and a quarter. So I'm going to stick these on there. Okay, well, I just got finished putting the base on, and so all I have to do is put the back on, the top, and the front doors. This is coming along very, very well, and it's just about ready to go into the spot. And by looking at the width of it, I might be able to just take the pedestal stand thingy and that phone and just scoot it to the right for the time being, and then decide whether or not I actually do want to move it or not. So that's going to be good. So, all right, let's get the rest of the stuff done, and we will take a look at it. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, I took my maroon shirt off because it got hot out, and it was getting kind of toasty in here. I've got the air conditioner going, but I wanted to be more comfortable, so off it went. So there we go. So here we are, and there it is. So what am I going to put on it? Let's see. Well, I've been trying to think about that, and I do have a couple of ideas. The top shelf, which is this one, I'm going to put, excuse me, I'm going to put my Battlestar on it. This is the Battlestar AnKorage, as I've said in previous Battlestar videos that I've done. So, but the problem that I have is that I've already measured it. I've taken it down, I brought it over, and it's too long to fit inside. So I'm going to have to go like that with it a little bit to get it in there. No, never mind. I don't mind that. So, side. And let's see. I'm going to put my Mark III Viper up there on that top shelf. At least I'm going to try to. Bottom shelf is reserved for my Ghost Trap and PKE meter, which doesn't come until the fall. Hasbro said the end of fall. However, my prophecy is before Halloween. So probably at the either right after the season switches over, after the 21st of September, or the first or second week of October. So there we go. I do want to put something on top. However, it's really, really big, and there's a lot of light on it. Well, it's got a screen on it, and it would be busy. I might still do it. I haven't decided. I'm probably going to have to bring it out, put it up there, plug it in, give it a whirl, see how it does, and then come down to here, have a seat, fire up OBS, and check the camera and see if it's too busy above my head right here. Or, yeah, right in this area. Because that's where you'd see it. If it's overly busy, then I'm not going to put what I have up there. But I might still. I just have to test it out. When am I going to do that? I don't know. I'll get around to it. In the meantime, I've got a lot of additional music tracks to generate and post. And, of course, there's all of my regular switch to Linux things that I do. It's just posting of videos, streams, weekly news roundup, moderate streams, videos, premieres primarily, but also the streams as well. And then all of my other side stuff that I do the rest of the time in real life. So was this project kind of fun? Yeah, it was kind of fun. I took my time with it because, you know, I can't do things for too long, energy-wise and head-wise, so I have to do it in small chunks. So it's about 5:45 in the evening. I started, I don't know, before noontime, I think. I'd have to go back and look at the pictures I was taking and the other videos to look at the timestamps. Did I have any extra parts left over? Yeah, I've got these little biscuit sticks. I know where they go. I didn't happen to think about using them. I may still go ahead and use them. I'm going to keep them aside. I might put them on in in the next few days or so. I'm going to keep these aside for that. I also have these little doodads. These go on the back panel, you know, the rear panel that sits there, you know, this whole section right here. That's just one gigantic thing that was folded in half, and these go along the outer edge. So, you know, these, you know, I'll just take my ratcheting screwdriver from LTT store, and I'll just ratchet those in real quick. Nothing fancy. And, you know, it was a good idea for the manufacturer. The name was on the box, Vasicle or something like that. This little doodad. Now, the idea of this is actually pretty good. This is so that you could actually put it right in the center right here, and then screw it into the wall. There's an anchor there, this drywall anchor, and an L bracket. There's a plastic one, or it's a plastic cover, and then you get the actual metal piece. And you put the metal piece on, and then you can take the plastic cover and put it on there, hide it, and it won't be so ugly. However, that only works on certain walls. Particularly if it's a darker paint. This is a light paint, so this would stick out like a sore thumb. Also, it's really only meant for walls that, you know, if you look at the edge of the graphic here, you know, the wall comes down all the way down here, and then you've got the floor at a hard right angle. It only works in that particular instance. As you can see, there's heat register there, so it comes out about 2 inches, 2 to 2.5 inches. So I've got a big gap about like that, you know. So here's the wood of the shelf, here's the wall. So you've got that far of a distance. It doesn't exactly work. I did think about, you know, beforehand, well, could I use this maybe on the side, right back here, right about this height where the shelf is right here. And I'm like, well, actually I can't do that because I still have that humongous gap to worry about. So, and also it's not exactly level, and that's because of the carpet. The carpet has tack boards all along the edge, so it's all up there in front of, right in front of the heat register. So heat register, let's say if it's like, let's say on the edge of the graphic here, you know, there's the edge of the register. Right in front of it, right about, you know, like that, is the tack board. And so the rear feet sit on top of that, and the front feet, of course, sit on the carpet way out, you know, a foot out. And of course, it's tilted slightly. So easy fix. I can just stick something underneath the front feet and raise that front end up, and that fixes that. So no time frame on getting that stuff done either. I'll get it done soon. But that's pretty much it. And that pretty much finishes off this video of Reno Quest. A little bit of home renovation in addition, and I think it looks cool. And yeah, so it's a home deck and it's a set deck. Home decoration, set decoration. So it'll be a home decoration because I'll have those couple of things on there, and it'll be a set decoration because it'll be a couple of things on there to kind of show a little bit what the channel's about. Will you see it all the time? No, you'll probably see it just like this. Or if I go like that, you'll see the corner of it there. Unless I go like that, which I might still do on occasion. Whatever. But the main point is to have it up for the sake of room decoration. And it just happens to work out as a set decoration too. Just like my my banner up there. And my first Cylon War poster right there. That chair, this chair right here, that belongs to Shadowstreik, and I'm just holding it for her right now. She will take it probably soon, I hope, and so I can recover that space, because that's the space right in front of the sewing machine, and that's where, you know, the chair would roll out to, and then just have that gap there. What am I going to use the lower section for? Well, those are doors with magnets on it, as you saw me put it on there. A section is going to be where I store my video camera and my tripod, my camera, and the camera bag. That's where that's going to be. Out of sight, out of mind, easy to get to, and there it is whenever I happen to need to use it. So there we go. So thank you very much for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like and a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. And you can see me on the Switch to Linux supporter streams on Thursday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And I also moderate the weekly news roundup on Friday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And I try very much to make it to the premieres, any premieres that happen to show up, typically on Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern, or whatever night they happen to pop in on. Because, you know, it's not regular most of the time. Well, it is regular most of the time, but on the odd occasion, Tom will have one on another day or night or afternoon or whatever. So there we go. So thank you very much for coming along. Hi to all the guys on Matrix, and we'll catch you in the next one. So thank you very much, and Skál, drink to victory.